For generations, people have drifted back and forth across the border that divides and unites El Paso, Texas, and Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. Like many, Gerardo Sainz's life is split by the border.
It's kind of hard being in these two places at the same time, but I have my family in Juarez and I study in El Paso. It's like having two lives at the same time, you know?
In Ciudad Juarez, families play music at the roadside to raise money for the youngest daughter's education, as billions of dollars of commerce flow through here. It's a place you'll find little support for US President Donald Trump's proposal for a wall. Freddy is a pojero, someone who helps illegal immigrants get over the fence. He checks to see if the Border Patrol is close. With ladders and pipes, he helps Mexican and Central American immigrants over to the other side, to the US. It's a crime what he does, so he didn't want his face shown. He charges $20 a head. Freddy understands why some Americans might want to build a wall, but believes most immigrants should be able to travel to the United States.
Es como entrar a una casa ajena, a un patio ajeno, tiene que pedir permiso uno.
It's like walking into someone else's house, someone else's garden. You have to ask permission. But these are just families trying to reunite. These people, all they want to do is work.
The House of Migrants is a temporary refuge for those who want to head north. It's boring here, nothing to do except shoot hoops and chat. But most migrants are grateful for it and wish their stays could last longer. They're only allowed 3 days. Albayra arrived last night. She wants to enter the US, legally requesting asylum.
We
were asking for political asylum from the U.S., and hopefully they'll give it to us because our lives are in danger.
She and her 10-year-old daughter have fled a region in Mexico, drowning in cartel violence. She blames the White House for demonizing immigrants.
It makes me sad to see my compatriots thrown out of the country like they were terrorists. We're not fleeing because we're killers. We're fleeing because we've been threatened with death. We're not going to do any harm to the U.S. We're going to be grateful.
Gerardo has been watching immigration, legal and illegal, all his life. If the U.S. wants to see lower immigration, he says it should do more to help these countries solve their problems of poverty, corruption, and drugs. The U.S. has spent about $3 billion over 10 years helping Mexico combat organized crime. But Gerardo says he doesn't see it.
The United States should be involved more in the politics of these countries to stop violence, to stop the drug cartels. And it's something that it's not happening right now. It should.
The constant flow of people across the border, the meeting of different cultures, it's what some here say makes the line in the desert so beautiful.
It's really nice to have a lot of diversification because it's always reminding you this, like, we're humans and that in certain way we have no boundaries or no borders in our human beings as being humans, you know?
And with that, there's nothing to do but drive off into the sunset. Toby Muse, CGTN, Ciudad Juarez, Mexico.